EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the New England Patriots. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here, and off we go from Lambeau. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, here's Newton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Newton. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Yeah, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
It's now
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
They are going to go for it. It's Newton. He hits White, complete, and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. To the air again, Newton. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared, but I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
the ball carrier.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
You know, I sat down with my accountant. He said I got good news and bad news.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That's complete to the former Aggie, Jay Sternberger. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That good for 19 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Adams hauling it in from Rodgers. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 26-yard line.
2nd and 5. We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. 5 yards remain on second down. Here's Rodgers. Complete. This is Lewis. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 17-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
He's brought down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And Lewis has it, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Rogers finding Valdez-Scantling as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, Patriots 0. Mason Crosby.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. On the return, it's Taylor. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Their own 31-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. A shotgun snap for Newton. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
First down.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Out of the gun, Newton looking for Harry. He airs it out deep, and that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. N'Keal Harry, 32 yards. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rogers. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And he will be out of bounds after a nice pickup. And that will also lead us to the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Second down and 4. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that one. He read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. Everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Rodgers to throw once more. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, Charles, let's step aside. Different topic here for a second. Unfortunately, the NFL lost a legend earlier in this first month of the 2020 season. Hall of Fame running back Gale Sayers passed away at 77. And Sayers, the youngest man ever inducted to the Pro Football Hall of Fame, was just 34 years of age when he got that honor back in 1977.
And a big reason why? He had to retire early. Only played 7 years in the NFL. But what a run before injuries really cut his career short. In fact, he played the equivalent of 4 full seasons out of those 7 that he played because of injuries. But he was first-team All-Pro 5 times, led the league in rushing twice, and still holds the record for kickoff return average this many years after he retired. Commissioner Rodgers.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot, and that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 45. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. 3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here at half number 1.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Here's Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Brings up 4th and goal.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this second half. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now it's Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10.
2nd and 9 at the Packers' 10-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Newton. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. N'Keal Harry. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Patriots 14, Packers 10.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. On first down, Jones. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2.
After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything, change it up because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Here's J.K. Scott now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line.
6 yards.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now, it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down. Get to the 4th quarter.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
A loss of 7 yards. It's 3rd down. 3rd and 9.
Now at Lambeau. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. Back now at Lambeau. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. Throwing on 3rd down. Newton looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line.
41-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with this 4-point fourth-quarter lead.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 11 yards there, first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. A give to Jones. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Shalik Calhoun gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Cam going to bring the Patriots up now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And he'll hand this to Michel to get things started. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now a pass here caught by Edelman. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He hits White, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Complete to
An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Back to throw, Newton. This is White on the screen. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Newton. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Terrence Brooks with a pick, and he will score. Touchdown, Patriots.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity.
Flag on the play. Yeah, that's a flag on the play.